A few last flames and debris are all that's left of flight MH17. Wreckage of the Malaysian airliner is strewn over several miles in the east of Ukraine. The force of the impact was devastating. White ribbons mark where the bodies were found.
I heard two bangs. At the first bang, I thought that it was shelling, because there is always bombarding near us here. I thought it was as usual the Ukrainian army, but after the second, I realised that it was closer. I went out and saw a plane falling right on top of me. I thought that it was going to fall on my house.
Witnesses describe seeing pieces of the Boeing 777 falling out of the sky, appearing to support one theory that it was shot down. Pro-Russian separatists who control the area have been accused of mistaking the plane for a Ukrainian aircraft. A social media message purportedly from the rebels' commander-in-chief was posted and later deleted. It read, "We have issued warnings not to fly in our airspace. We have video confirming. The bird fell on a waste heap." On the same page, another post, again unverified, appears to show men sounding excited by what they've just seen.
Смотри, вот террикон на красное, смотри, черный дым поднимается, ни хера.
Today, the whole world had seen the real face of the aggressor. Shooting down a civilian aircraft is an act of the international terrorism targeted against the entire world. This is a wake-up call for the whole world, and we expect it for an adequate response from the international community.
Ukraine claims to have intercepted a conversation between separatists and Russian military intelligence, which they're presenting as proof of their neighbours' involvement. The recording has not been independently verified.
Короче, стопудово гражданский борт. Вот так. Вооружение есть что-нибудь? Вообще ничего. Гражданские вещи, медицинские ошметки, там полотенце такое, туалетная бумага.
Russian President Vladimir Putin pointed the finger of blame straight back in the other direction.
The state over which territory it happened is responsible for this terrible tragedy. I've already given certain instructions to the military departments that they need to provide all necessary assistance in the investigation of this crime. And I also asked the government of the Russian Federation to do everything for a thorough investigation of this event.
More than half of the 298 people killed are believed to be Dutch. Outside their embassy in Kiev, they left flowers and lit candles for the dead. The government claims separatists have access to this surface-to-air missile system in the area. In Kuala Lumpur, families of those who were on their flight made their way to the airport, desperate for any information.
We must, and we will, find out precisely what happened to this flight. No stone will be left unturned.
Malaysia's transport minister said if it was confirmed that the airliner had been shot down, it would be an outrage against human decency. He repeated that the flight path had been fully approved.
The flight path taken by MH17 was approved by the International Civil Aviation Organizations and by the countries whose airspace the route passed through.
This woman, her child and her husband were due to travel on that same flight. They were told there were not enough seats and never made it on.
I'm just thinking that I feel like I've been given a second chance, and so hopefully that we'll get there safely and I will see my family again.
So far, both sides are blaming each other. Both will attempt to use this for their own purposes. Beyond this immediate human tragedy could be huge political consequences. Katie Stallard, Sky News, Moscow.